We're actually going to go towing today. So we got distracted yesterday with court cases and talking about gay-based stuff. Oh, there's a chase on there. A cop just wants to go fast with its lights on. No, there's a chase on because I can see flashing lights in front of it. Surprised the locals aren't doing weirder things at the minute. We have lockpicks. I know that for a fact. I also picked up clippers in case fucking the entirety of the lot decides to, go singing. I'm just gonna start snipping fucking people's wires. Because I've had it before where I've been on the lot and suddenly all of the things start going off, but they just doesn't matter if you park them up or not. They tend to ghost themselves like ghost sirens. Interesting. There must be something going on at the prison. Or around the prison, because that's a cop that's come down from the windmills. Well, it looks like it's a sleepy day. Zeke is around. And that's the only person from club that I can tell's around, because they're the only one that's checked into the library. Connor's kind of scrubbed himself up a little bit, because court and shit yesterday. That and Gator commented on his scruffy appearance. And from Connor's perspective, like, he's friendly with Gator. Like, he would say that they're friends, but of all the people in club, Gator probably knows him the least. So it's like, right, you're just been an obvious fuck now, so wise yourself up type thing. We need to get more potions and lotions, etc. From Cass or just someone. We'll hit up Ethan if he's around, if we see him in the directory. Because whatever Ethan give him, literally dropped him right on his ass instantly. So I don't know if we're going to rent a tow truck. We might do. I'm in two minds. I like driving the little trucks that I own, but they are pricey to run. What we might do is we might run around in this one for a little bit. Or we might get sorted at Gemini and then instantly dip to the rental lot. We might do that. Fuck it. We rent I do need to go in because I can't open the gate. We have become tow driver. That's T, not Y. Habit always has Connor put the ad up here, though he could probably do it between the two things, which would make more sense. But he is a creature of habit. Until someone points him out a better argument as to why he should be doing it in a different place, he's gonna continue to do it like this. My mouse's middle button's going at the minute, so I might need to change that. Okay, I don't see Harold having done a twin, suppose. Okay, 2 hours ago, no one's awake, Breeze. I just want to try and plug more of these caster plush. Is there any in here now that I think about that? Yes, we still have plenty of casters. That's good. I'll do it right later. Now we just gotta turn on our notifications. And we'll have a look to see what's out there. What have we got for tow? You reckon that's still there? We'll go check. It also puts us over the side of town where I'm going to check out the dispatch parking and then we'll come back slowly but surely. Because we need to gather ruby. Connor's only got 600 ruby at the minute. He could do with a couple of thousand. I have big doubts that this is where it says it is. Just... well, you know, I have seen these vehicles just be pushed off to the side. So they've got it and they're out still doing crime in it because it's still there. Ooh, there's a lot of bikes out at the minute. Now, where are all the bikes? Alright, refresh my bus bikes map. Are these little airplane icons bikes or not? They might be. Where am I? You know, it'd be easier to do that to see if it is. Yeah, so all these little plane icons are bikes, so we can get 4 bikes on the back of this. Now, if each of these bikes is only like 13 quid, we're only going to do the one run. But I do enjoy trying to put as many bikes, especially because they're BMXs, back of the tow truck as possible because it's funny. Let's avoid the fucking landmine that is that. This truck is very slidey on at the minute. Its tires should have been fine. If it gets too undrivable, we'll just go rent a truck. Fuck around. So one of these bikes is not like the others. Well, someone's been having a great time here, so it's not the fixie that we want. This bike's got a paint job on it and everything. Wow. We do need to go to Terps at some stage because Connor wants a bike. Gotta see what options that they've got. Yeah, we're gonna do this one. We'll pick up 4 bikes, we'll see how it goes. That's the most amount of bikes I've seen out in a while. Okay, it was almost wicked. Mainly because I was trying to counter steer out of the pit. There's a bike and a bush in here. Finally, a tow truck full of bikes again. It's been so long, guys. But that does tell me that the bikes are probably worth next to nothing. We'll grab this bike and then we'll grab the bike that's in the fucking canal on the way back. Okay. Too fast with the flick there. Oh, 07 Hellheim. Yeah, I'm a bigger fucking vehicle. You turn into me, you're gonna get fucked. Come on, the locals are wilding out. Well, it looks like there's EMS around, which is good. I've seen EMS, or a lot of EMS around a little bit. Which always kind of sucks because, I would much rather call EMS to come and get me from the side of a mountain than anything else. Yeah, it's in the canals. We'll have to find a way into the canal to find that bike. As we wait for the next PD tow available, the latest and hottest new PD tow in our area, I'm going to be on bike duty. Look at all these bikes. It's funny how different parts of the server are active at different times. Like, it makes complete sense, but also still funny. They end up with their own little ecosystems and all that kind of stuff. There we go, it's on its side now. We should be able to get 2 more bikes in there, and then we should be able to turn the silver bike on its side. This whole jigsaw towing system, I know people are probably like, yeah, it's not that exciting, but I find it to be very interesting. I like how you can be all like, okay, if I get this truck, I can take, 2 SEs, or if I get this truck, I can take a certain car and a bike. It's the small things in life, but, sometimes the small things are the fun things. How do I get into that fucking canal? I see how we do it. I love how no power, absolutely no power, just turning the tow truck. Can I skip over this? There's a bridge there. I love this truck. It's so bouncy. I also just love how it looks. Ooh, not in the canals. The bike is there, but I can get that. See, I use all 3 brain cells when I tow. All 3 brain cells. Now you might be thinking, Miles, how are you going to get out of the canals? And I have not thought about that either. Probably through some sort of convoluted way. Let's go pick up this one, because it means that we can go past dispatch parking. See if there's anything worthwhile picking up. Right, this is either a good idea or a bad idea. This was a terrible idea, but it worked out. I could have sworn there's like a hole to get up here. Might be the other way around. I've definitely driven up a tunnel here. There it is. Okay, guys, can I let you into a little secret? Oh, there goes Zeke. Um, for as much as I have seen a GTA map and people drive around on it, I personally have absolutely no clue where a lot of things are. I just don't have any concept. Well, this is annoying. No one parks in here anymore. That's a lie. No one parks anywhere anymore. Okay. Is that a local? It is not a local. We might have to come back for that. Once we get done with our bike shenanigans. Well, this bus bike didn't get too far. Alright, I've got like something on the pad of my mouse and I can feel it. There we go, that's it gone now. Interesting. Does this mean I can put another bike on, or is that us at the limit? Okay, I can get one more bike on this. I'll pick that bike up, and then these were all bus bikes, weren't they? Yeah. We take them all back to bus bikes. Am I just blind? I cannot see a bike here. No, we kind of want to go back to the tow truck. There's no bike this side. There's no bike in the dog park. The bike might be in the tunnel. Yeah, we'll grab the ammunition bike then. these in. I love how stupid this looks, by the way. Okay, look, I don't care. I will take my 6 bikes and go back, and if they're $1 each, I'll be annoyed, but I'd have still done it. Like, you can't tell me you don't see all of the bikes on there like that and be all like, that's just funny. I feel like I could get at least another bike on there, but I think 6 will do. I brought you back all your bikes, mate. You better pay handsomely for them. I have no idea where slot 6 is, so we're gonna find out together. Okay, I would not have counted that as slot 6. $10? God damn it, bus bike. Why are you so cheap? Why are you so cheap? Okay, why is this slot 5 when the, oh, never mind. Never mind. Why would we ask for logic? $10. All of these bikes are going to be worth $10, by the way. God, you're a cheap bastard, you know that? I'm making a sculpture. Okay, you don't even live here. God damn it. I've stolen someone's bike. That's more than likely a personally owned bike, now that I think about it. Because it's got a paint job on it. We'll leave it there. Now we'll go ruin someone's day by towing their car. Is unfortunately parked over bees. And then we need to figure out what else we want to do. But it might be just hit cars for a little bit to get some ruby up and then go and do some fishing, see who else comes around. We might open up Gay Bay for a while if none of the other mechanic shops show up. We need to look at some other places that people park. Up around the vein machine. down to Del Perro. Need to think about what we're doing to get whoever appled us at Gemini. If we get seeds, I think we plant seeds around Lockhew. Because what I was thinking of doing is just, do you know, I might do that instead. I might buy a load of beer and spell out Lockhew socks. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think spelling out Lockhew socks would be very funny. It doesn't have a physical lock. God damn it. Well, we get some ruby. Because you could do it in block letters really easy, so it wouldn't be too many items. Depends on how big we want it. Okay, we're gonna have to do a recce look round Lockhew. Because if there isn't many people around, what we could do is we could spell out Lockhew socks in colours. Oh, you don't know how much I want to tow that. Gemini, don't.
Hi, are you gonna be working long today, perchance?
At least for another hour or two.
Okay, I need to get 3 vehicles permitted at Rainbow.
Yeah, no worries. You around now?
I'm off to pick the first one up, but then I only go back and forward, so it me like 5 minutes to get them all.
Yeah, if you just get them all, just bring them into Colourful and give us a buzz, and I will come up and give you permits.
Yep, I'll let you know when I'm there.
No worries. Bye now.
Bye bye.
This is unfortunately parked across, multiple bays. A picture from the front. So that cop car over there, annoyingly, isn't into traffic. It's still contained within their little area. Now, that's not to say if we, it won't migrate. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm always down to tow cop cars, but it is a trait for Connor that we don't bump cars. Oh, you could maybe argue that. No, it's in line with the fucking line there. That's annoying. Um, but also just see, I bumping cars can be funny when you know the person of the car that you're towing. But if you don't, even if it's a because it's just a random cop car there, um, I think it can be a bit much. Hey, gee, how's things? I'm out trying to get Ruby, but in typical fashion, Connor's hunting for cars. And I'm just waffling. I'm not toxic. You saw me there not bump that cop car out into the middle of traffic where I would have all legal rights to tow it. Perfect. Semi-toxic. I'll take that. Look, toes down bad, man. You gotta do what you can to survive out here. Though we did go to dispatch parking, as Connor fondly calls it, and already towed something. Yeah, I'll not bump your car, but I will tow it if it's in a fashion that I can. Semi-toxic. Is it this car you're looking the permit on?
Yeah, this one, and then I got a Stratum Coupe and a box buy.
Yeah, no worries.
Been trying to get this for so long, and I was just like, ah. So I saw you, and I was like, finally, someone.
What's your state ID?
21518. Do you have your tow truck perchance?
I do, but it's currently occupied with a golf caddy.
Aye, what I was gonna say is if maybe we could go grab the two vehicles at the same time, put the Stratum up on your tow truck, and then drive the box by. And then we double time
Sure.
it.
Do you
Yep.
want to just drive it into one of those side parking bits? Because if you park it there, they were funny with it. How's the day been going? The day has just started for Connor, and my day has been going fine. But yourself? But yes, Connor's very legally toxic. He's got to have some morals. What we're doing at the minute is just been little shitters and just nice. Stacey, come steal your fucking golf caddy back. Right, you want to jump in?
They both should be at Alta.
The Tongva, you say?
Alta. I waved mine to
Oh,
the bay.
Alta.
And I think my Stratum's still broken, so would need
Sleep
to
is
probably
like
have told it anyway.
Yeah, only if I saw it. I don't tend to run through public parking lots. I think it's a bit too much like shooting fish in a barrel. If you're on the hunt, you want a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, when I do towing, I don't even use the towing app. I just go around looking for them.
Oh, see him.
Alright, let me grab it.
Yeah, I go through fits of that as well, Chi, where it's like I'll sleep for like 2 hours, mainly because I've been up for too late watching Diode play Zomboids or something.
Okay, I was wrong. The Stratton kit's at the Brown Garage. I'll get the box by and I'll meet you there and then I'll grab it.
At the red garage or white?
The one right beside it.
Okay, technically they're both right beside us.
The one that's other side of the freeway.
Oh, white. Okay, the other side of the bridge. The JJ bounty is just a bit that Connor does. It's kind of like how he annoys Winston with the whole muscle cars are white. The coffers are looking. They're up good, but they're up good because what do you call it? Occam's can't pay us out because he doesn't have. Technically, the bid is against all of the OMC people. Like, Connor's forever given Lock Q grief that they're soft because they give discounts.
Yep, still fucked.
Do you want me to take it to his?
Ah, no, it's fine. I'll worry about that another day.
Alright.
I'll get the box by and I'll meet you there.
Yeah, no discounts. I don't know why that's such a difficult concept. But no, Connor would tow generally anyone's car but Miss Knight's. He would have a firm line on Gemma's cars. He'd tow Piper's shit. You know? Which is funny. Well, anyone that, from law enforcement that's actually interacted with Connor would know that he doesn't give discounts out, regardless of who it is. And if the FIB ever got a look at the financial records for Gemini, they would also see that there's no discounts happening. I'm just checking that I locked this gate because I left with her. Yeah, it's not. I do love the JJ bounty. It was going to get changed to Kenny, and then Kenny managed to redeem himself. Same with Kiki. Kiki was also going to get the bounty, but Connor got distracted. Did you watch your back there?
Yep. Also, it's not like fully fucked. I think it's just brakes. Hi.
Could have tripped your immobilizer.
Vaping. Yeah, just getting my cars moved to Rainbow and permitted that.
So the only place that the OMC people are actually safe is in Polito. Because Connor doesn't tow in Polito.
Yeah, I'm fine with paying for that. I'll pay for it because I may actually wake up there.
You gotta stick the thing on there.
Oh,
It's a very important part of giving the permit.
No, I'm just finished up paying for it.
Hey, everything's got a permit.
Appreciate it, thank you.
No worries. Nah. Connor would have told Winston stuff if he ever found it in the wild. It's an exclusive. The only person who's probably safe from Connor is Gemma. It's a weird line, but Connor recognizes that Gemma is just a A scary person. Has done since the day and hour he met her. He's all like, I can't put my finger on this, but this is a person that I am not going to piss off. I think it's the intensity with which Gemma talks. And he's all like, I ain't getting on the wrong side of that. Like, don't get me wrong. He recognizes that Winston can be a scary person if he wants to be. Like, Winston can be, you know, a very scary person. But when he talks to Winston in general, like, he doesn't always give off the subtle, if I chose to, I would reach out and snap your neck vibes that Gemma gives off. Now, he can flip it up on a dime where he's all like, ha ha, ha, we're having jokes, I will kill you. But Connor's always had the vibe from Gemma that, like a tiger playing with its food, you know, that kind of way. Like, you know, she might just be batting you around because, you know, she's got big soft paws at the minute and she's just having the crack with you. But she could easily, in one swift movement, you know, rend you in two. Which is why, out of everyone, Connor has always called Gemma Miss Knight. And he will slip sometimes in casual conversation, but for the most part, he always calls her Miss Knight, even though it's a fucking mouthful. Yeah, that was cash while. Oh god, I need to go to the fucking bank. Right, we'll go to the bank. And then we'll continue to tow shit. He calls Piper Miss Piper mainly because he generally just defaults to politeness at times. Um, but also she gives off a little bit of that Geminus is what we could call it. But not to the same intensity. Is there anyone in there? No, so that's just a vehicle that's been abandoned there. Which means there's nothing in it, so I don't care. My favourite was getting Joey at the clothing store. God, that was so much fun. Is that locking? No, we need to back her up slightly. See, that's another person that's sensible. How about you park your car in the underground parking for the bank so you can't get towed? There we go. Oh, he just drove past and I was like, oh, that's a car we're going to take. Because he's been towing long enough, he can recognize the plate of a non-local car really quick. So we drove past it, saw that it was personally owned, and then was all like, fuck it, we're towing this. And it just so happened that Joey was in the back. And he called us just as we got back to the lot. Like, did you take my fucking car? And Connor was like, you didn't pay the meter. He's such a little shit for that. He will get you on a meter. It wasn't so much a sneaky snipe as people just think that they're safe sometimes when they're not. Like, that vehicle is personally owned. Now I can't see the plate on it, but I can tell you now from how it's parked, with its plate right up against the wall, and the paint job on it. Because as much as we joke of, I've seen people park like that, I can recognize when a local has done something to a car and when a player has just parked it like an asshole. And I'm going to tell you now, 9 times out of 10, players park like assholes and then complain that it was a local knocked them out. Ooh, that's an interesting one. It's on the line. Now, if I worked for Steel, I would knock that over and then I would tow it. You're lucky we work for Gemini. So these are ones that we have to get out and check. I'm going to be honest, that is an absolute millimeter over the line. And if you really wanted to, you could argue that. But it's not into another parking space, so. And that one's on the line as well. They're lucky they live for today. Oh, yeah. Oh, you could be a petty bastard at towing. It's great. I have been that petty bastard at towing as well. Like this one's, clearly a local. It has been hit though. And it's more than likely been robbed just based on the angle. But that's not always concrete. Because sometimes they wiggle. You've lurked and seen. Me, petty? Never. I wouldn't be like that. Which was a damn lie, because this man, oh, he's such a petty bitch sometimes. The reason why we continue, I say we, Conor continues to target DPPD is because they started it, and until they apologise, he's just going to continue, or at least admit that they're just been shitheads for being shitheads. You know? Like, we could call truce with DPPD at any time, but we won't. Because they're never going to admit that they're just been shitters. One of my favourite interactions with Winona Walker was she was working at the DMV and she'd left her personally owned car outside, but she had a whole load of DPPD or like DPS equipment in it. And we were towing it, and this was back at the time, you had to go in and find the owner and stuff out there. And she came out, do you know who I am type thing? And Conor was like, no. It's like, you can't take this because it's got, police equipment in it. And it's like, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. We ended up drop feeing it and stuff out there, but it was just real funny. What are they doing over there? At a scooter. They're looking at the scooter. Okay, no, they're looking at a briefcase. I was just making sure that there wasn't a fucking bomb over there. Well, so you'd think with the amount of times I do this mini game that I would be better at it, but I was on my crim the other day and I fucked it up so much that I was just like, fuck this car, fuck lockpicking. Oh, we're winning at the minute, given the fact that we've had one phone call since we started towing. Oh yeah, yeah. No, the phone notifications can really scupper it on you at times, and sometimes it just lags. It just spazzes out and you know does a weird thing and just lags, and then I have a funny thing with my eyes. So I was really short sighted. Technically, still am really short sighted, but I have my eyes lasered, so I didn't have to wear glasses. But I see slight halos. So on that white pizza slice that you get, I'm not quite sure where the edge of that actually is. So I just guess. And sometimes I'm just wrong. So that is a skill issue on my part. But yeah, look, the Gemini account's up. The Gaby account is up very good because we're starting to make a profit. When I took over Gaby, it had about 100 and or 280 in it. Just set up these lights to, you know. Oh no, it's a constant halo, so it's for any kind of like light source, or if you've got like a very light color on a very dark background. Um, so you would see it more often with white. Like that road sign is, or like the lines in the road are ever so slightly fuzzy to me. I've always had halos, but the lasering made the halos slightly worse. It wasn't ideal. For the most part, I don't notice them. But yeah, the random haloing thing, I think it's your eyes trying to compensate when you're short sighted. God, I would tow all of the siren stuff out of there. Only we're not supposed to start wars. I love driving down here and finding people parked in these parking spaces. Oh, they numb your eye, is what they do. Um, so, okay. Guys, this is going to be a graphic description of getting your eyes lasered. So there's three different types of laser you can get. Like there's LASIK, there's LASAK. I can't remember what the fuck mine was called. And then there's like a new technique, which is like a button technique. So because when I got my eyes done, I used to box still. Um, so I couldn't go for the corneal flap one, which is where basically they cut a hole in your eye, peel the flap back, and then you know laser the fuck out of your eye, and then kind of plop it back and put teeny tiny stitches on it. The one that I got done is where they so they numb your eye up and they put it in a little like clockwork orange jig. They numb your eye up and then they basically put a wee thing in the corner of your eye to like dissolve the connecting tissue that keeps it like your eye flap there. Yeah, no, it's a clockwork orange jig. It's kind of funny. Um, but your eyes numb at that stage because they put drops in them. And then what they do is they push basically your lens back across your eye, and then your eyesight goes real blurry at that stage. And then they laser it all up, and then they push the little. It's like a curtain. They push your eye back over into the corner, and they put like a little solution in your eye, and then they give you these caps where you can't rub it or anything out there, and then it takes like a week to heal. But I noticed my eyesight was vastly improved as soon as they, um, pushed my eye covering or whatever the fuck you call it back over. um, but yeah, I went with that one specifically because it's the oldest version of it, and also because it's the most stable version of it. So, it does work with the stigmatism cheat because I have got two rugby the fuck shaped eyes. So much so that when I had contact lenses, I used to have to get weighted contact lenses. Um, but what it has meant is I knew that the halos that my eyes get was likely going to become a little bit worse after getting lasered. And your stigmatism has to be in a certain range because they can't out laser the stigmatism, but they can out laser the short sightedness. So yeah, none of this is medical advice. That this is just personal experience with mals. Also, you can smell your eye when they laser it, so you can smell it burning. Very much like hair. That's another fun fact. Which, oh yeah, and you can technically see it, but you smell it more than you see it because everything's blurry. But I have both of my eyes done at the same time. And some places will only do one eye at a time and all that kind of stuff. But I found it to be personally very, very good. But at that stage in my life, I was uh, very active, which I am not anymore. My wee fat shit got. Um, so I was boxing. I was away every weekend in a fucking, no, clearly not the right. I was very much more an outdoors person at that stage in my life. Camping and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's the one thing when you get your eyes lasered as well. You forget how weird you look without glasses, especially if you wear them 24/7. Because that threw me for a personal loop for a while. Because I had worn glasses since I was in secondary school, so you're talking 11, 12. And then I had to get used to how I looked without glasses. And it took me a good 2 months after getting my eyes lasered to stop looking for my glasses when I woke up in the morning. It was a really weird thing, because I used to constantly look for my glasses. Yeah, see, contacts just weren't viable for me because when I was doing all this outdoorsy shit, I couldn't guarantee that I was going to have water to clean my hands and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, I would rather have glasses or just be blind in an inopportune situation than, get an infection from wearing contacts that got grit underneath it that would scrape the fucking cornea out of myself. There's not been a single PD tool. The bikes are only worth what do you call it? So the bikes are only worth $10. So I scratched the itch of putting 6 bikes in the back of this tow truck, which is a funny thing that I like to do. So I like seeing all of the bikes, on the back of the tow truck. But I'm gonna tell you now, 10 out of 10, not worth it. It also took me a while, to find contacts that I liked, and I had to get the weighted ones before I had contacts that I liked. But again, like I say, I've got two rugby balls for eyes, not actual eyeballs. Gee, you gonna join us on the Zomboid server? Are you gonna come get killed in Louisville with the rest of us? be back for that rental car. Zomboids is one of those games. Like it's great fun. Um, like Dunn and Deody and Yoda, they're all so good at it. Whereas I'm constantly running away from zombies when like just don't fucking kill me. Please don't kill me. They terrify me for being little. Like you can outrun them or like literally outwalk them, but they're so scary because there's just so many of them. And I'm a little bitch when it comes to scary games like that. It's the right astrope here. Well, no, it's not Build 42. So Build 42 doesn't have multiplayer yet. So it's just a heavily modded Build 41. Um, so it's just Build 41 with a lot of quality of life improvements. It's PDM. Yeah, we were hoping with the latest update that it was going to move to maybe a more stable version and then get Build 42 multiplayer. But no, it's still on its unstable branch. Yeah, melee is still really good. You can still just smack the shit out of everything. Like, if it was Build 42, some of the runs that Diode did, he would have definitely just died just from the sheer amount of zombie killing that he did. Yeah. And Henry out there as a one man killing machine. Same with Dunn. Dunn on Thomas was just out there cleaving down zombies all the time. At least with Build 42, like if you really hate the body strain stuff, you can just turn it off. Yeah, I'm not sure if Occam's just has any interest really. He's got other stuff like going on, you know. You know, with his new El Presidente. What do we get? $50? Fuck it, we're gonna go look for more rebate. Yeah, the perspective in the game is it threw me for a loop. I find it really hard to drive because people will say left and right, but people saying left and right don't compute in my game when it's zomboids. But yeah, it's one of those. It's not a game for everyone. Um, I like it. I like the fact that there's a lot of people playing it, which means that I don't need to know absolutely everything about the game. I can, somebody else can be a mechanic. I do enjoy the sticker panto. This has more than likely been broke into, given how that person was stood there. Thanks very much for the sub. Gee. Sorry, I was in the middle of a stretch when I saw that. Oh, thanks very much. You don't have to sub here. We're big Prime fans here. Difference because of Nadfist, yeah. Fair enough. Well, enjoy your otters. Big fan of otters here. I appreciate it. I have the ads running because even if you don't have the ads running, you know, they run ads on it anyway. So you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. Yeah, well, enjoy your otters. There's a few of them. I think my favourite otter is the laughing one. And it's one of the first ones that I managed to animate in a way that I liked. There is a dancing otter, which is definitely not a monkey. Yeah, no, I have turbo as well. One of the better things, you know, sometimes you just gotta cave. But I'd rather have Twitch Turbo over that YouTube Premium. Mainly because every time I look, YouTube Premium's got another fucking price increase on it. At least Turbo's been stable for the most part. And I watch too many WoW people on here and other stuff, and I hate ads. I'm just like, I fucking hate ads. It's also mainly because I was too stupid to figure out how to do emotes through like 7TV and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, fuck it. The account that qualifies for affiliate, we'll do that and we'll get some emotes in here. I still have, I think, at least 2 emote slots that I need to fill out. I might actually DM you on that because I thought I had it set up right and then stuff was just constantly going weird with it. Take these. Okay, Connor, just take these fucking $3 individually, you idiot. Which, yes, it's definitely a dancing otter and not a dancing monkey, no matter how much I try and make it look not like a monkey. The funniest bit is the fact that this is Genesis's state ID. Yeah, we all gotta have a niche. And I was like, what can I do? Otters are basically one, I like otters. I think they're a funny animal. 2, an otter is just basically a cylinder of brown with a slightly lighter cylinder of brown for their bellies and their little faces. So, you know. Yes, they're also hilariously vicious little fuckers. I'm glad you've caught that. Because everyone's all like, oh, otters. It's like, no, otters are not like raccoons where they've got little people hands and are kind of like cute little trash pandas. Otters, specifically river otters, are vicious. They will fuck your shit up with their little people hands. That just happens to be a happy coincidence. Ooh, White Rabbit's open. We're gonna go there. I always go to the White Rabbit when I see it open. Yes, exactly. 10th globe. And otters are just oversized, vicious ferrets or stoles or minks. Like like giant river otters are also they're fucking huge. Hopper penguins, they've got fantastic eyebrows. Say we both know where it's at. And also because I'm not a hypocrite, I'm moving away from that. Hey, do you know what? All right. The waddles are great, but penguins, emperor penguins specifically, can be very vicious. You can't park there.
Or like, okay, I'm interested.
What kind of place is this? This looks cute.
Oh my god, it's so cute in here.
Is there a menu?
Yes, there is. I'm about to share it with everybody. There you go.
I don't see the White Rabbit open that often, so I always come down here when it's open. Yeah, you gotta have an animal. And my animal is otters, so you
When you're
know
ready.
I'll get a
I
plum
relate with them
cake and a
spiritually.
rabbit rush.
and not just because they're very easy to draw.
Oh my god, Nora Dupre. Do you remember Kim? Nora Dupre, your love court judge?
Oh, is she
we gotta do
around?
that. Hold on.
What? No.
We're going to love
What about her?
Nice.
No, we're not going to love court.
Yes, please.
No. Definitely
Oh, so
not.
where's Nora
The
Dupre?
penguins are
Where's she
great
at?
to watch.
She was on
and any of the
Twin
wildlife
Star. I have her
Anybody else want
number.
food?
No, I'm good.
Mm.
because they're so
I'll
zoomy
get
in
my
the
own.
water.
8486.
8486.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Otters do love a fight, Julie.
Higher
Here you
inspector.
go.
You know, if you think about it, you know,
Interesting.
otters are out there
You're welcome.
clicking fingers in the dark corner with switchblades.
Hello, can I
Hello.
get a heavenly bunny brownie and a rabbit rush, please?
Pay for me, mommy.
You can.
What the fuck do you want?
Make that double the same as you.
Yeah, make it two
Alright.
then, please.
Alright.
Interesting.
I'm not doing love court.
Why not?
Do you have anybody? And
Fine.
Do it. Please.
You're mean to
Thank you.
me.
Yeah, see, they're little rocks or they're little
Why,
switchblades.
those
They're gonna
are
cut you.
being
They're gonna
made
cut
Yeah,
you
but
good.
one you like it, and two I make up for it. So
4355.
Do you?
4355.
yes,
How do you figure that?
it's called sex.
That is not the answer to everything.
Yes,
Answer
it
to
is.
most things.
See?
It is not the answer to you forgetting I have diabetes or not knowing I have diabetes.
How was I supposed to know that? You never
Here
told
you
me.
go.
How do you've lived with me for like a year?
Yeah, but I just figured you had like a
To finish
needle
making the
fetish,
rest.
you know? 'Cause
Diamond,
you
are
do.
you upset that you know your girlfriend thought you were too sweet? You know,
Even I knew it.
That was after it became a discussion about it, Kim.
What do you mean?
We
And they
should do love
brought it
court,
up
right?
all
We
the
should
time.
do that.
you should do love court.
No,
I should do love court.
absolutely
I need
not.
medical.
I'm not giving you the name to pray. Number to pray.
I can probably just get it.
Just what zip
Remember
ties
you
are
and
for, you
Dante
know?
went to love
Forced
court, Kim? That was crazy.
And her.
That was the
Piper.
best.
Mm.
It's
Yeah,
funny.
she's still a bitch for that.
Alright, everybody's and the rabbit rushes are ready on 3.
Just a little stirring shit from the corner.
Someone's
Still.
trying to sell Ruby 10 per. It's not worth 10 per anymore.
It hasn't been worth 10 per in a while.
Oh my
trust
god,
me.
this packaging is so
No.
The
cute.
market fell out.
Thank you.
Yeah, it did.
Look at the Kim. It's
Oh
so
yeah,
cute.
that's actually really cute. Thank you.
Right,
You're
amazing.
welcome. Thank you.
Have fun,
Thank you so
folks.
much.
Have a good one. All right. Did you get the menu when you came in? Or you do you email
No,
me?
I was too far back.
Okay, I'll check with you. There you go.
Interesting. Can I get 2 mystery boxes? This has not been on the menu the
Certainly.
last time I was in here.
But it must have been a long time ago.
You know me, man. I try to come down here every time you're open.
Mystery Box has been there for like a few months.
Okay, I'm not saying my reading capabilities are that great.
So you don't see your what?
Reading capabilities.
Rating?
Reading? Reading, writing, arithmetic? Yeah, it is, Patrick. I'm bad with words.
Oh, maybe it's because I'm also not a native English speaking person, so
Oh,
maybe
neither am
that's why
I.
I'm
My
struggling.
accent's difficult, you know. So
Same. We're probably two people with accents struggling to hear each other.
exactly. Sometimes we need the American as an intermediary. He'll just fuck
True.
it up for both of us, but you know, at least we
Yeah.
both get the wrong end of the stick.
Yeah. Alright,
Yeah,
what is your study?
State ID is 13345. It's one digit off a real good one.
13345. Yeah. So 13345, correct?
Yeah, 13345. Yeah, no, he's fun to chat though, which is why I like come down to the
There
White
you go.
Rabbit. He is normally on the weekends.
There is the content of your Mr. Max on the tray.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You have a good one, now, mate.
No problem, you're welcome. You have a good one as well.
Man, let's eat that before we actually pass out. Oh my god, that's guys in an OMC cod. It's just a white t-shirt, I think. You're lucky that's cotton and not denim, sir. We get a bun. There's definitely sirens around. There's also people around in that corner. Sounds like they're hitting cars down here. So everything's looking. I haven't interacted with Patrick much outside the White Rabbit, but he does have a tendency to run the White Rabbit. Hey folks, how's things?
Connor, how you doing?
Doing well. Just saw you down here, so I come down and say hello.
I'm doing good. Taking it easy.
Yeah.
And I'm behind on my car.
Oh, do you want to go for a ride in the tow truck again? Is that it? So he jumps around here.
Don't think so. Unless you count in the middle of the waterway. It's technically jump over that way.
Well, okay. A jump that my tow truck, you know, doesn't have to become amphibious for. One of these days. Just need to build a ramp or something.
Just grab a boat in the back.
You know, there's a mobile ramp. We just gotta go to the impound lot and get the slam truck, tow truck.
That
I
that
mean, we
tow
were
truck
ramping bikes off of that.
has no right to be as fast as it is.
Oh, I love it.
It's great, but it, it goes to like 0 to 70 as soon as you blink. It's hilarious.
Mhm.
It doesn't turn for shit.
I've not tried that with the traction control. It used to just fucking wheel spin. Ooh, I want to test that.
It's always been a bit torquey. Same with the old style like flatbed that you used to get for the private lots. You know that if you rent a tow truck, someone can get into the back truck, yeah? Like if there's a car in the back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you know that there's the little dashboard thing that you can look at to decouple it.
Yes.
Yeah. They're just making sure people know that that's a feature, because you'd be surprised by how many people
Yeah.
don't know that's a feature.
Yeah, I think I found it when we were able to first do it. Did it by mistake because I was trying to move something out of the crypt.
Oh, I just like science in the trucks at times.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. You said many people down, looking at your cars.
We've had fucking Genesis and Breeze going down trying to fucking tow our vehicles again on the inside of the crypt.
Yeah, unfortunately, that court case last night, they're gonna just continue to argue that they can do what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, funny thing, RV Lit says something about not gated. And, well, look what's right there. There's a gate.
It's technically a
Yeah,
gate.
it's
Technically
definitely a
private
gate.
property.
Oh
Kinda
yeah,
wish I had a
but it is. Is it
photo.
on your profile? Is it on your profile? Is it written down anywhere? Sorry,
Yeah, good point.
I'm salty
Good
about
point.
that.
Yeah, that's what I told Adrian. Like, they'll still find a loophole.
Well, in classic fashion, it always comes back to a bad tea. Though that it does cause problems, because it just means that pretty much cops can go wherever the fuck that they want, regardless of
especially
whether
if
they
we're
have due cause.
asleep, basically. Don't want to even talk to us first and be like, hey, doing this. Fuckers.
They wonder why they get shot all the time. Play fucking victim.
You'd think that the group cohesion in the PD would force pressure on, Breeze and Genesis not to do what they do, but, clearly doesn't.
I mean, if you've got Genesis, fucking Breeze, and Yakko all on the same force, how those three have fucking badges, I have no idea.
I don't know how the cops can afford to keep them, given the amount of different court cases and that.
Yeah.
PD can say that they won last night, but, is it really a win if you've got to pay something?
Not really.
No.
I'm half tempted to vote in because we are Yakko being a dick at Blackbird. We're taking photos at our property.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You see the whole bullets aren't doing much to them. Start just popping their tires. Generally, start just blowing out their tires. They will not be afford. They'll not be able to afford running those cars. If fuck shooting Yackle, I just shoot the shit out of his PD vehicle. Don't blow it up. Just beat it with bats. Don't water dump them either. Just pop their fucking tires and be all like, right, have fun. See you at the mechanic shop.
With what fucking Yakko's been pulling as soon as we get Blackbird, I'm tempted to speak to Jace about not servicing his fucking vehicle at all or pulling the contract because of fucking Yackle.
Again, you're looking for a group punishment. So what you do is, if Jace is amenable to it, is that no one gets served if Yackle's in their car, or if it's Yackle himself. Make Yackle the issue, not the PD as a whole.
I'll take a picture of you if you do.
What's the
been
picture going
doing
to do?
that.
It's a business. He can do what he likes.
Yeah.
He basically does it and complains to, I think, his little PD buddies.
Yeah, but if his PD buddies can't get their cars fixed because Yackle's with them, then he's the problem, not us.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have speaking to Jace about it.
I mean, that is a good idea.
You know, I always find like
My petty self will put a sign up: if you have a Yackle in the vehicle, no service.
Yeah, just
Hey,
put a
Fiona.
big picture of him, line through him.
Hiya, Bean.
How we doing?
Dude, I'm just brainstorming ways to fuck with Yackle.
Oh. Alright.
So they're
Fair
gonna
enough.
try to wake Sam up.
Yeah.
I hope she does wake up for you. I believe she will. She is strong.
Blow up the crypt.
I hope so.
I don't know how you live with this white noise. I would shoot every helicopter that I would hear.
Oh, believe me, if I had a freaking heat-seeking missile or something, then I'd just be popping that son of a bitch every 5 seconds when that fucking whatever the fuck weasel news keeps coming over. Fucking bitch.
It's the tools.
Is
I mean,
it the
it's just-
tools?
Yeah, it's just the sounds of Vespucci's like the car alarms we're used to at this point.
True, yeah, we kind of block it out after a while.
Yeah, to be fair, I did come down here to see if you could hear that car alarm that I drove past, so I'll probably take it with me when I'm leaving Vespucci.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, if it gets real bad, you know, you always give me a call. I'll come down, I'll move him out the way.
Yeah, we'll do. The little ones on the main road back there that kind of get piled up.
It just kind of depends on where you can hear them from. Sometimes you don't hear them down here, sometimes you do.
Yeah, I do.
But yeah, that's my plan to deal with Yackle is just, you know, just fuck with his car. Just make it financially unviable for him to be around.
Oh yeah.
But good chat, guys.
You do take
Be your meters. And when Connor says financially unviable to be around, it's not like I'm going to beat up your car till you don't wake up anymore. It's more, which one of these is making that actual noise? It's so difficult to figure out which one of these cars is making the noise. Because it's not that one that's making the whoop whoop noise, it's the one that's making the... It's not this one. I don't think it's any of these ones. No, it's around the corner. So that's one of them. So the other one's around this other corner. It's one. We're just gonna take the guess that it's this one. But yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about people like Yackle is doing the thing to Yackle will do nothing. You've got to do it to their friends. where it makes it that they'll force them to stop. That's normally how you deal with those kind of things. Shut up. No, I think we picked up the right car because the really high-pitched one's gone. Yeah, the outcome of last night's case was probably best case scenario for everyone. Oh no, why am I temporarily deaf? Because my headset just died. Get in here, we get that dealt with. And we're back. Like, while I don't really agree that a business, just because it's one of those very awkward things. Where like, well, why are some businesses like leased out, and you don't have any private property, and why are some businesses, you know, technically are the property owners, so you know they have property rights. Because if you look at the Pierce plan stuff, is it in the civil? No, Pierce plan, that's up there. Yeah, crimes by employee on business property. Well, if you don't own the property, it's not your business's property, is what was found yesterday. So if the police can, you know, if any of your employees were convicted on the business property, well, the argument to that would be it's not the business's property, thus the employee cannot have committed a crime on it. Do you know what I mean? Like it's that's the thing of you can't have your cake and eat it. Either it is a business's property, which means that you know police can't just come into it and do what they like, or it's not the business's property. Do you know that kind of way? Either it's the business's private property, and they are afforded certain rights, and by affording them their certain rights, they have to comply with laws in and around that. Versus, well, you don't own this property, so you don't have any private property rights. You just are allowed to operate a business within that vicinity. Also, the no parking sign technically isn't part of the motor vehicle code, but at the same time, it says no parking. So it is one of those there interesting points that has come out. And would be the argument that I would use if an employee was found committing crimes within. It's colourful. It's like, well, I don't own that, so it's not my business property. It's not my private property. It is public property where crime has been committed. The same as if the crime had been committed in the street. So how are you going to pierce plan me for property that does not exist? God damn it. Someone's been through this already. Because there's no business lines anymore. So there's no business lines. So there's no designation of Talia owning either the lot or the car park. This is just all leased land that. Oh, there they go. That we are allowed to run a business on, but none of it's business property. So it's an interesting thing of how are they gonna, enforce the Pierce plan? Now, it'll conveniently be business property when they want to enforce the Pierce plan. That's how that'll work. But Connor will have made a mental note of this court case. Where if it comes up again about crimes on business property, he'll just cite this one where, unless you are the named property owner, then it can't be business property. Now, will that argument stand up in court? Probably not. I think it's about one of the only takeaways that you can have from the decision in the court case last night. That's not to say, I don't think the decision on the court case was wrong or anything last night. I'm not arguing that point. I'm just arguing the outcomes and the implications of what last night's decisions could mean for certain businesses. mainly because I have no one in the tow lot now to just ruminate over court cases and legal decisions with. We can't do canvases anymore. I used to tow so many canvases. It looks like we're following this chase. We just happen to be going in the same way. Just doing some ambulance chasing.
Oh my god. Are you okay? Oh god.
My neck! That's the wrong way of traffic, Mom.
Sorry, Dan. You good?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Alright.
See, I know she stopped. That's all I'm looking for. You hit me in your cop car as long as you stop. God damn it. That person just out here taking all the decent cars. We have to go test out some tulips on Connor, which we'll be doing later on. Oh, PD tour available. It's more than likely that one. Yeah, it has to be, because that's the only one that's marked 3 days over the rest of them. Watch this not be it, and then us. Okay, well that could have been worse. We could have went over the railing. Look, we're just trying to do the wickets that JP does. We're just having locals help us. Right, well, it's not here. So what's the PD fucking tow then? Do you know what? I don't care anymore. I am suddenly very uninterested in it. Because it should be the top one on the list, but it's not. And if cops can't be bothered to call me to come and get their tow, I don't know if I'm that bothered to try and figure out which PD tow in the list of PD tows is the most current one. Do you have any towing?
Yo, Mr. Connor.
That's me.
Did you get contacted by the PD for a tow by any chance?
No, because they just slapped a sticker on it and they've more than likely left.
All right. There's a car in the red garage. It's pink, stratum. Might be getting towed, just so you know.
It's not on the list then, because there's no stratums currently on the PD list.
Okay, okay. All right, thank you.
No worries.
Bye-bye.
Bye now. Yeah, there is no stratum in there. Because I know that one's not there, and we know this one's not there. The Mesa has less than 24 hours, so that's someone's out and about in a Mesa. Same with that felon, they're out and about not. That's pretty sure that was on there earlier on today as well. That's the second UPD tow ping that we've got, and it's not updating. It's UI hard. The Stainers are probably the newest ones. Expires in 2 days. This other Stainer. If we can do that one. I love how tippy this thing is just by going around the corner. See, now it's towable, but now it's all sorts of scuffed. It is. What is the... Gemini 2-1.
Can I get a PD tour request at the Red Garage, please?
Yeah, no worries. Do you have it marked for PD tour already?
We are about to do it.
Yeah, no worries. Do you want to mark it for Gemini, and I will come and get it now?
You sure we can do that?
Oh yeah, well there's no point in calling me and then marking it for public bounty, because if you do that, maybe another tow truck driver will show up. And the both of us showing up at the one time is pretty pointless.
Yeah, it would be pretty pointless. Alright, Conor, I will do that.
No worries, I will see you at Red Garage in a minute.
Alright, thank you very much.
No worries, bye now. We'll fuck with the PD in a minute. We'll go and do this PD tow first. It's just a scuffed car. I could get you to pull forward there, mate, just so I can get backed up on that car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go around the pole here, mate. Right, has it been marked up?
Yes, sir.
Sure, it's not coming through on the app.
I mean, it wasn't marked for a person specifically.
Well, no,
But it
it's
has
not
been-
been marked in the app, so they all come through for public bounty, which is why I'm just asking to double check.
Well, it was marked before we even called you.
Yeah, no worries.
I don't know what you want me to do about that. Like,
I just want your confirmation that it was marked, because I'll not be able to impound it if it wasn't.
Oh no, yeah. I have the little slip on me right now.
Yeah, no worries.
This one. We're gonna escort you. It's just people hanging around, trying to potentially get it back.
Yeah, well, we are going to the Gemini impound lot, which is the green hook over next to San Andreas Avenue.
Okay, it's going to the Gemini one. Okay.
Right, who am I following?
You go, we'll follow you.
Okay, well, I'm going to follow the traffic laws, so if you want to go speedy through lights, you jump in front.
Okay, you can follow us then.
Okay. What do you want me to do? You want to go through traffic lights, you got the wee woos. How dare you not break the traffic laws? I love how they're instance like, what do you mean you're gonna follow traffic laws? Oh, follow us then. We document everything up. It's wolves. I figured the stratum was wolves. They're just gonna steal it out. Interesting that it didn't come up in the tow app at all. Now, where's Scuba Steve? Who I did see running around. interested in local driving. So many cops around all of a sudden. Likely they've gone a little slow. Seem like there's anyone around here. So just out and about then. My God, someone been threatened with a good waxing. Now that Stanner's on a... Steiner's the cipher. I fully expect them to just steal that out, to be fair. Then we'll go down and we'll see if we can't get that other car. Because the thing is, I could see the PD requests coming up, but they weren't refreshing on the list. Even after I had... Yeah, because those are the latest two that are on it. We might go up to the county and get them. I was hoping to catch up with Scuba there. Goes around. God damn it. So you can't do impalers now anyway? No. Boo. Should go and unbox that in the... Did I bring the surfer rat back down? I also want to see what Koa Twins did. Right, the colourful. The reason why I haven't called them is there is a lot of pop cars just floating around. Oh, I didn't mean to check in. God damn it. I've done a terrible thing, guys. And you grab a car and come back. Doesn't do rightly. I don't care if it's been picked or not. And we need to look at it again and then look at the tail end of it. Oh, an unpaid meter. One of these days, these meters will be paid. Not in this economy, but previous to this, I would have gone round and paid all of the meters. So plans for this evening are to make sure that I need to spell out "luck you sucks" with something. Drugs, beer, cars. We'll figure it out. I might do it with the beers, and that's only because the beers are more persistent and they last through what do you call it? It'll last through storm. Come on, give us a phone. Just one phone with some Ruby on it. Okay, this is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted at all. Here we go. Perfect. We got everything out of it. Alright, now we definitely need to go and fucking depot some shit, because now we got materials to get rid of. That was a cop, but I can't remember which cop that is. He's not going to answer. At this stage, I don't really care. I got the bounty. They steal it out, they steal it out. And hopefully that stays out. We go down, we'll see if that scuff truck is still there and pick it up. Or whether it's got its liveries back. Because it had its livery on it earlier on, which implies that it wasn't parked. Because it's a bit like, that's how the PD cars go when you leave them unparked. There's not enough people around them. Which is surprising because his is right there, so I would have expected he is to, you know, mean that it kept its livery. Should probably take the VIN of the vehicle as well. See, she knew I was going to come back for this. Why knock things when you can just be patient? It's a great tea. Okay, what are they doing? Oh, they're just having fun with the lifted Sand King. Do you know what the funny thing is? This is only $100 release fee. It's only $100. All this grief. But do you know what I say to that? It's worth it. These motherfuckers won't call me. I will force them to interact with me. Oh, this isn't good. Let me take a look at this. You can put that back in there. So this vehicle's been through the runs and I like the fact that you can see it as well. I'm not gonna lie. Right, let's see what PD toes. Is anyone else out towing in the app at least? Oh, I came in the back one. Let's make sure that's locked. I wonder if they can see that from the roadway. Right, up to the county to see if these Staniers are still here. Definitely been raining a lot more in GTA, which is interesting. We gotta be careful because I've nearly couped this little truck off onto the freeway below several times. And we got a fast mover, fast PD mover though. But everyone's so wet right now because it's raining, eh? It's a big joke on Insta. Funny thing is, like, I would never be able to tell if they go in and they raid that car back out now either. Because You don't see any of the cars that you impounded after storm, I'm pretty sure, is when it clears out the lower. And I haven't seen anything go into the overflow in a while, so I don't know how that's working. These cars marked for impound. I hope Car Stealer Jones is back. A poor person talking about where's the cheapest place to eat. Fucking burger shop man. A clock and bell. Pump and dumps open. Also, one of the reasons why we don't have a gateway open at the minute, outside of I want to do something else, is I think it's good to have just different shops open, different times. You share the love around. Huh. Okay. Well, colour me shocked that this is still here. So I like the homeless encampment that they've got going there. Is that their protest encampment? I don't remember that being there. It's interesting. I wonder what justification that they've used outside of it being the commission of a crime, because nothing prevents you parking on the salt flats like this. It's not considered abandoned because it's not on the side of the road. There's no parking lot there, so it's not across any bays, you know? I wonder if you can work at home or not. I don't know, Ricky. I'm not going to go and harass them then. Alright, well, we can probably count today a win for interactions. The PD called us once and we got called for permits. I've towed at least 2 personal cars. It was a shame no one was around. the end of this tow, I'm gonna just cut the stream short for a little bit. We gotta do some off-stream stuff on a Crim character, and then I'll probably be back. I'll probably stream when I'm back on Common. You know, a criminal has to get a crowbar and a car. And then we're gonna have a very nice chat with someone. So that'll at least be a bit of fun. Try and speed run them to prison or something. Well, again, I'm surprised that car was even still up in the county, but I might be the only person actually driving the tow truck round. Throne. I don't know if they're gonna come and get that car then. There might be strikes on it. No, my tow truck. I'm glad that doesn't break it anymore. I'll give you that much. Interesting. So a cop was definitely in this vehicle, but they locked it again. And when we unlocked it, we had to go through the whole... Which is interesting, because this is a local vehicle. Intriguing. We got $90 of a bounty. Let's go get this parked up. Right, so it's like Volt is working away at Go-Go's. One's out here actually using the social medias, which is pretty good. I wasn't expecting them to around this early, but... God, I keep forgetting I can't park in these spots. Right. Well, thanks for chilling while we just did some towing, random toe fuckery on Connor. Like I say, I'm gonna jump over to fuck with someone for a little bit, and then I'll probably be back. Oh look, Peg the House is in prison, and he said it's been quite the good time. So I'm gonna through the few years that have stuck with us over there, and hopefully I'll see you later on. Thanks for chilling, guys.